It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Pats and the Raiders, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They were winners last... Two 1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. Under center, it'll be the Southern California native standing at 6'4", Sam Darnold.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
That's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he's probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
Play action. It's Darnold. That would complete to Trey Tucker. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. A play fake, and it's Darnold under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Anthony Jennings coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball in the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and 12. Here's Darnold. Over the middle, hooks up with the tight end Bowers. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Now a man who played at Centennial High here in Las Vegas, Ramondre Stevenson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Again, it's Stevenson. Down the left sideline. He's on his way. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 18. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. To the air, May. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. From the gun, it's Stevenson. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. From the gun on 3rd down, it's May. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Keyshawn Butte, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are on the board first here in Vegas. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Second and a couple. Darnold now to throw. That is incomplete. You look at this Patriots defense. And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Play action. May. He'll buy some time right. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's May. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down. Up the middle. Here's Stevenson. A little juke. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. And he continues to have success running the ball here in the first half as he's already closing in on 100 yards for the game. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw. May. That pass complete. Here's Butte with it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's May. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Patriots at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to a good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because, let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Stevenson is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Anthony Jennings. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Here's Darnold. Open man is Tucker. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down. Needed the 40, but he's a yard or two shy. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. This is taken at about the 14. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
All right, that held up there a long time, but it falls innocently and incomplete. Here's May. Setting up a screen for Stevenson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it, because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. That'll be caught right side by the rookie receiver. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Darnold. And oh, he coughed it up. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Now it's Darnold. Again, it's Johnson. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside and go for big yardage.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Here's Tucker, complete on the right side. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now run straight ahead with Warren. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Back to throw, Darnold. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Bowers. And he's going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Darnold. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. New England's offense set to go. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
They'll throw with May. Catch is made by Hardman. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing here is May. And this is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because that incompletion's on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it works for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them, no pickup.
They're going on 4th down, May. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's caught by Tucker. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Here's Darnold. Short throw caught by Bowers. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
A 56-yard attempt.
He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
It's the Patriots, and we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here are the Patriots to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
Stevenson gets it again on second down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 141 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Got a man, Boutte. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play.
Not only was it a double move route, it was the dreaded post corner for any defensive back because you think that he's going all the way to the post in a deep route, and then he breaks it off to the corner. That's hard to flip your hips and get there.
Well, he didn't flip him in time. Big play. Now a first down carry by Jones. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
Previous play is under review.
Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football after.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And out of bounds right around the 20. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. To the air, May. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Mecole Hardman, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Darnold now to throw. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he takes a shot at the end of that play.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. And he used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Off of play action, Darnold. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
This is 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw again. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A handoff for Warren. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
At the 41-yard line.
On the give, it's Warren. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
That's caught by Tucker. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 27-yard line. The play fake, and it's Darnold. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Keon White got in there for the sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Warren. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man, it's Warren. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. On 4th down, here's Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. From the left hash, this from 37. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive to about the 33-yard line.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down, and he's going to have a Patriots first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. 168 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
On play action, May. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. 7th play in the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Douglas, the man in motion. And they go play action with May. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with May. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he's got this down to the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. To throw is Darnold. He finds his man, complete. That's Warren. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. They'll run it, Warren. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Darnold. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 2nd and 5. Here's Darnold. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On the run, it's Warren. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. That's to the left side where he's got Bowers. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Here now, 2nd and goal. Now it's Darnold. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th and goal here as they search for a late score. Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Carlson is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now, during that run, an injury here. They got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They run once more with Stevenson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. On the handoff, Stevenson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
So Sam Darnold in the offense, down by 11, a little over 20 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now Darnold. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill. When your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon, there's an incompletion right there.
One last throw now for Darnold. And he's not even going to come close. A big loss in the wrong direction on 4th down. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice.